to Girlz Talk. This is the show that brings you all the fabulous girls to share their fabulous experiences. I am Inapa and I will be with you from this moment onwards, so stay tuned. So as we know, nowadays many parents feel the need to send their kids overseas because they feel that there's a privilege in that and it signifies their social well, how well they are doing in life. And they also believe that sending their kids overseas where they will be alone helps to enhance their growing process, since they are pushed into a position where they have to rely only on themselves since the parents aren't with them. And they're also exposed to a wider range of culture and languages, which would also expand their mindset and let them experience newer and different things. So now let's go and meet our guests today who are currently studying abroad in Singapore.
Is Pin. I'm from Thailand and I'm 20 years old. Now I'm currently studying in term 3 Diploma of Media and Communication at TSD Academy. Don't laughing at me. But now actually I'm studying in Singapore for a long time already. Yeah.
You know why I laugh at you? Because you're 21 this year, not 20. You're old.
I'm not 21 yet.
This year, I said this year.
Oh, this year. Okay. But now in 20.
Okay, this year.
Next one.
Okay, hi, my name is V and now I'm 19 years old. I'm come from Vietnam and I'm also studying semester, but I'm just studying term 1 for this diploma. And I just come here over.
So nice to meet you two girls. I'm very excited to have girls on the show finally. I feel very happy. And well, so let's start off with a simple question. Like, since you only came here recently, was there anything that Singapore kind of surprised you with? Like, was there a culture shock for you guys?
For me, there is no culture shock, but is this something surprising me instead? Like the accent of the local people. As you guys know, right, Singaporeans always talk too fast, like Singlish, right? Because that accent is like mixed up with English and Chinese, so
And Malay.
yeah, something like that. So it's very hard to catch up and understand at once. Yeah.
Okay, and don't have any experience here because I'm just come here over a month. But there are two things I see when I study in Singapore that Singapore street is very clean and Singaporeans are also very polite with others. And yes, the study point of course is different, so
So it's good.
yeah, so good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, then it's like Singapore is still different from many countries on. Like, I feel like our law is very strict, for example. I think the reason why the streets are so clean is also because you can get fined for littering. And do you guys know we can't have gum in Singapore?
Yeah.
Like bubble gum, like those you chew and then throw.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because apparently back in the day, someone chewed it and then the MRT door got stuck or something like that. Yeah, so that's why.
Because of that one?
Yeah, because of the bubble gum. So that's why they banned bubble gum from them.
Yeah.
So yeah, in many ways Singapore is different from other places. We are also a very small place. It's called a literate dog for a reason. Like, do you guys still enjoy like being in Singapore with so much restriction, or comparing to where you're from, is there any difference?
For me, I'm still happy to be here. Even like sometimes there are some problems that came to my life, and it's also far away from my home house. But maybe because I got a lot of different here and good relationship, and Singapore also teach me a lot of like new things and give me a lot of new experience. So that's why I'm still happy to be here. But if you ask me what are the difference between Thailand and Singapore, I would say it's quite a few things, such as like the time for study. Because in Thailand, right, students have to spend like 4 years to study in the university, which is a long time, right? But Singapore, the fastest way is only 2 years. That's why it's very nice, right?
Yes.
And another thing is like how to study. Because in Thailand, they are focusing on the theory, but Singapore they are focusing on the practice. Yeah.
Yes, I also agree that there are very differences compared with the country. My country such as my country Vietnam, they use dry their vehicle such as motorcycle or cars to go to work. To work or study, but in the Singapore, most of the people use transport public. In the MRT, it got so many lines. So one day I got lost in the MRT because it's very many got line or gate. I don't cannot.
Same. Even I stay here for very long. Like it's still very confusing to me. Sometimes I just get lost.
Yeah. Right.
And I think the reason why people use mostly public transport is because since Singapore is such a small country, they try to limit the amount of carbon that's released from the cars and all that. So they make the car price super expensive.
And it's like only 10 years or something.
Yeah, it's only 10 years you have to change. And that's why like most of my Singaporean friends would say like I'd rather buy a house than a car. Yeah, because cars are just too expensive. Like, you must be really rich to afford.
Yes. So yeah, as
like nearly as your boyfriend, something like that.
What?
I see.
Just kidding.
I see, let's stop with that conversation. Okay. And then we'll move on to a game that we have prepared, which is called Guess Me, I'm Slang.
Wow.
Basically, I'll give you some Singaporean slang, because as you know, Singapore is a mix of every language. Some is like there's English, Chinese, Malay, Indian, everything is just mixed up into one. So yeah, I'm gonna give you some Singaporean slang, and you have to guess the meaning of it. Whoever don't guess correct or like whoever don't win between you two, have to answer the question. Or two. We don't know. So let's go ahead. Let's go. So the first one I have for you guys is Yasu. Yasu.
It's like the name of soup.
Soup.
Like Japanese soup. You know, like katsu soup, something like that. Like
Okay, so I'll tell you how this word is used. It's for like when, let's say your deadline is like next year, and then you're like, okay, I'm done my part. You guys do your own part. So you have a year left, and then your friend will be like, wow, you damn kiasu.
I'm rushing.
Rushing. And what else?
Like as I said, like hardworking, like rushing to do everything.
Yes.
Or like.
So why do you rush to do stuff? Because you're scared.
Scared to forget.
Yeah, maybe scared to forget or scared to get it.
Maybe like, why are you rushing? Are you scared to forget something like that?
Yeah, something along that line.
Like,
so,
are you like have many work to do or something?
it basically just means you're very like scared to be late. Kiasu. So anyways, I don't know which point to give that to, so we'll decide again. The next one is Abe.
Okay.
It's like,
Yes, that one.
Yeah. It's like,
you just said.
like we call the teenager that like really like aggressive,
Okay.
like being in the group like the mafia, something like that. Right?
Okay, so which race do you think this usually?
In Singapore,
Yeah,
like Chinese people,
yes.
right? Chinese teenager, right?
So we have Abing, right? And then their partner, we would call them Alian. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
I don't know Chinese.
Their point obviously went to pin. So next one is unwed. Let's say I was sleeping, right? And then you took a photo of me. And then,
Ugly.
yeah, then
Oh, sorry.
I think she just scolded me.
I was so proud. No.
she looked at me dead in my eyes and she went ugly.
No, I mean like I want to answer.
Yeah.
No, it's
Purposely one, right? Wow, you see this this girl. This girl.
No,
okay.
I mean like
I'll
the
give
word
the
is-
point to her.
No, cannot. I mean like the word is similar like ugly, right? And glam and ugly. So I just get like maybe it can be ugly.
Alright, I'll give you that. Next one is Xiam Diu.
What's he?
Like I'll ask y'all like, okay, tonight we got nothing to do. Let's go Xiam Diu.
Oh, have to be the night time, right?
I mean, people usually go this place from night until morning.
Or it can be like the pub.
Okay,
Like,
something
like
pub.
clubbing.
Okay, but they play a certain kind of music, like from a certain country.
Oh, Siam, Thailand.
Yeah. So it's basically a Thai pub.
Oh,
So
it's a Thai pub.
funny story, like back when I was younger, my friends would go to Siam Diu, and then they would go from night time until morning 7 a.m. and then they go have breakfast, and then they come to school.
Oh my god.
I don't know how they do that, but
You are like,
I was like,
great. Good job, girls.
so yes, another point go to Pin.
Pin.
Then last one we have is Bo Bian. Bo Bian. When like you, let me think. Bo Bian. Let's say someone can't make it, like do a project or something, and then you have to do everything, but you're like, Bo Bian, I'm gonna do.
Like, no choice.
Yes,
Like-
no choice.
No choice.
Because like that one didn't do right, so I have to do that. No choice.
Yes,
You're
right. The winner is pretty clear. It is Pin.
Yay!
And well, we have to answer a question from both me and Pin right now. So Pin, you go first. Answer a question.
Let me think first. Maybe I go with this question, which is, what is your type? Like, is it have to be like tall, rich, handsome, or have to be like same country with you, or maybe like foreign people, like
In
me,
detail.
Like Pin.
like foreign people like me. Since you are Thai and your boyfriend is Singaporean, right? So yeah. Oh my god.
Oh,
This one cannot on air.
this one cannot go on there.
Yeah.
Okay, my type is very basically. Like just I need to tall, yes, kind person.
Is it basic?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
kind
our
person.
standard is too low.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's very kind. Can find the kind of person, right?
It's
Yeah.
very hard to find.
Don't need to handsome because handsome is very many goods for.
Already popular.
No, I don't need.
No.
So just that.
We
Yes.
insert the photo of the guy she liked right here.
Like
Yeah.
model, model man.
And that's what she means by
And then, like,
basic.
have to be rich, like really rich.
Rich man. I think just enough. Not rich. Rich
What is just enough for you?
Like billionaire.
Enough, comfortable.
Not billion, just million.
Oh.
Well,
Oh my god, is it enough? Is it the basic?
enough?
Yeah,
No, I
No,
mean like,
I mean have enough. Yeah, so fine.
yeah, just right.
like just kidding.
But I hope one day you find him.
And then you don't forget us.
Yeah, don't forget that.
You bring us money.
Yeah.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course I don't forget.
So my turn to ask. So if you can choose between going back 5 years and going forward 5 years, which one would you choose? Yeah, like going to the past and the future.
I hope I go back 5 years because by 5 years I just study secondary. Yes, I'm very funny the parent talk. Yes, because I study college or university very hard.
But-
And yes,
But if you go
Stressful.
into the future, right? Maybe you can see your boyfriend in the future.
Yeah, let's see whether how well he treats you.
no,
If he don't treat you
no.
well, you come back then like you see him in public, right? Just
No.
But not really, yes. Because in the past, I loved the boy 2 years straight. Romantic.
you love
But
how many years?
how many?
This one cannot on air also.
Yes, the past is very funny. Yeah, my past, but my future is not really good or bad. I don't know. So I cannot express.
Okay.
Yes.
So moving on to the next
Wait,
topic.
wait, wait. I think since we play the game like Singaporean friends, right? So I want to share some Thai slang with you guys. So let's see. Since Beam also Thai, right? Then let's see how well she know Thai slang.
Yeah.
And you also play with
Yeah,
us.
Vietnamese.
Yes, I'm scared.
Maybe like we start with Go Moro Sono. Oh my god, Chula! It's also the short word in Thailand. Something like that.
So it's like the alphabets in Thai.
Something.
So like you know how in Singapore we have or like yeah here we have what short form do we have ETW?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
it's like by
By the way,
yeah,
or like
that.
OTW on the way, something like that. So in
So-
Thailand, it's like Go Moro Sono.
Slowly, I'm trying to translate.
Go Moro Sono. Go Moro.
Go,
Go.
go ma,
Go.
go ma.
So I give you a hint. This one is like you will use like no comment like Gamaraso no something like that, you know.
ก็ไม่รู้สินะ
Oh,
I got
so now you got it already. You had to have a hint, right?
Yeah, I have a hint. I'm like, which one is it? So basically, what that word means is like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
It's like
know.
with that attitude.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right.
Okay, I love
Okay.
it.
And my Vietnamese place like you know kể cha tao.
This one is really hard. Okay,
Okay,
so
how? Okay, just want to say, Pin is half Vietnam, so if she figures it out,
I cannot.
it won't be me. I'm not taking this one for the team. Do it.
I also cannot.
Do it.
Oh, what?
Kể cha tao.
Kể cha tao, you know.
A few moments later.
So I think just now was pretty tough for both of us. Like,
We like thinking too much about it, right?
don't expect anything from me.
Yeah.
It's all from Pin
Oh,
because she's half Vietnam.
also, me also don't expect.
So not my fault.
Yeah.
So anyways, we already added the sub or like the meaning of it right here
No.
for you guys to check it out. How do you pronounce it again?
Kể cha tao là
Slowly.
kể cha tao
Kể
like
cha tao.
yeah, just I don't
Say it.
care anything.
Oh.
Say it.
Kể cha tao.
Yeah.
Kể cha tao.
Yes, Lana.
What's your attitude?
Lana.
Kể cha tao.
Scary.
I don't
this
care.
girl.
Yes.
So, how do you guys enjoy the game? Like, did you
Yes,
guys like it?
Yeah, because like we also learn a lot of new words,
Mm,
and
yes.
maybe in the future we will use this word to our friends. Yeah.
Okay, so Pin, now back to a question for you because I asked something like that for me just now. Is if you could go back in time, would you like? Is there anything you would want to change or anything like that?
I would say I want to go back to the past. Even there are many things that I want to change, but actually I will happy that if I can go back in time and change whatever I want to change. But I'm afraid that the new way that I'm going to shoot will not be like not good enough, and they will not bring me in this situation in this moment like me in this version. That's why I don't want to go back. Like maybe I'm not sitting here playing the game or interview with you guys. That is gonna be so sad.
She's lying.
No, I'm not. No,
lying.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Okay, so by the way, today Chris, my colleague, actually went out around our school to get some interview and question people around on their thoughts of studying in Singapore. So if you guys are ready, let's go watch it together.
Hi, my name is Chris. Today I will bring in you guys to see what overseas students think about our topic. Which is, if they could turn back the clock before come here, what are they gonna choose between study in their own country or study overseas? Turn back the clock before you came here, what you gonna choose between A, study in your own country or B. Study overseas?
Maybe I would choose to study overseas because I would get more experience living outside of Singapore. Yeah, because I've been staying in Singapore for my whole life. Yeah, it'd be good to experience it overseas.
Study in my own country.
Oh, is there a reason for that?
My parents are here, everyone is here, of course I will choose my own country and it's very convenient.
Okay, thank you. A, to study in your own country, or B, to study overseas? Overseas?
In my own country.
In your Okay, is there a reason for that?
Easier.
Yeah, and the quality of education here is enough, right? I mean, like, it's considerably
Safer as well.
Okay.
I would choose A, to study in my own country, because like personally I enjoy to study in my hometown environment because I'm comfortable more to speak my language, my mother tongue, and like so my friend is still there and yeah, I quite more enjoy there, but both of them they have advantage and disadvantage. But for now, if I could go back in time, I would rather still study in my own country.
Study overseas.
Oh.
Any reason?
Because like when you study overseas, you can have like a new environment. So like I want to explore a new environment instead of staying in Singapore. Yeah.
I'm serious.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I still prefer here.
Oh,
Yeah.
you like it here?
Mhm.
So you wouldn't change anything?
No.
So is there anything about Singapore that stands out to you?
That I don't like or like?
Anything up to you?
I like the law.
The
So
law?
I can feel safe here.
For me, I will choose study in my own country because I don't need to meet the stranger, meet different people in another country, and I also still have my family, my friends with me, and I also can talk my mother tongue very easy. Yeah, that's it.
So thank you, Chris, for the very interesting interview. I feel like we got a lot of different point of view and different angles on things, and it was things that we never really think about. So now let's back to our guests for a while now. So like, since you guys moved here and English isn't your main source of language, was it tough adjusting and communicating with like people here or like students here? Like, because for me, I moved here when I was very young, around 4 years old, and I remember like my first 4 years old, you're still learning the alphabets. Like in Thai, we just started learning alphabets, and when I came here, it started to become ABC instead. I remember my first day in like kindergarten, I was just like, what kind of language are they speaking right now? Because I really don't understand it. But I think I was very lucky that I came here since young, so it's pretty easy to adjust and yeah, for me to just carry on with life and get used to it. But since you guys moved here when you're a bit older, like was there any difference?
No, not like as I say about that. Like I just came here just over a month, so it's a hard time for me when I need to have a real conversation. So like. Sometimes I speak with my friend and very funny when yes and but suddenly I cannot remember that that word in the English is what, so I'm very quite confused. So and I also don't know how to express it. So I think we need to even though before that I learned lots of English, but I think that we have to practice with the foreigner to come like improve the English. Yes, and I hope so that.
Yeah, of course. We kind of different things, right?
Yes.
But I think every overseas student have that issue before because I am also the one of them. That when I first came here, I also have this problem, and I have to take some time to like speak more fluently and get used to it. And I think mostly people are afraid to speak English because it's not the native language, right? And then like they have to trace to the situation, like many people will like laugh at them or like ask them like, hey, this one is wrong, so like they will lose their confidence. So that's why they don't want to speak English and like their English not improved. And I think in many places, right, they also have those kind of people like always judge and always laughing at those people who are using English. So that one is like, it's not a good thing. And I think, by the way, the best thing that you can do is like just try to make friends or like try to speak English as much as you can, even though like or wrong, because you still like got friends to help you correct them. So you will remember it in the future, because like humans always learn from their mistakes.
Yes, of course. Agree.
So thank you for Dome, which is at Chimes. You guys can come down here. There's actually a lot of restaurants and bars here where you can get your food and then you can joyride in your little dome. It's like a nice private area for all of you guys, but I think it would be better if you guys come in maybe noon or like dinner time, because we're here at afternoon and it's a little hot, but maybe because we picked the space to get the lighting for you guys also. But yeah, thank you Dome so much for letting us film here. They were all very nice about it. Oh yeah, before we end the show, we need to do our signature move, which is Girlz Talk. Okay? Let's try it on the count of one. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Girlz Talk! Thank you guys so much for joining us today. I hope to see you guys next time, and I hope this topic today really helped you guys a lot. So stay tuned and we'll see you again. Bye bye!